In this video, we're going to build a powerful automation that gives you a complete home security report the moment the last person leaves. But more importantly, you're going to learn the fundamental pattern of making N8N not just a receiver, but an active investigator for Home Assistant. We're just going to follow a simple ask, check, and report pattern that will unlock a whole new level of proactive automation for your smart home. Alright, so let's jump into N8N and start building this thing. The first node we need, obviously, is the trigger. Now, your first instinct, if you're like me, is to look for a Home Assistant node called State Change or Sensor Trigger, but you'll quickly realize it's not there. In N8N, for this kind of real-time update, your only real options are schedule or webhook, and since we need this to fire the moment the house is empty, webhook is our guy. We'll set the HTTP method to post and give it a clean, custom path. Let's just call it report. Okay, with our trigger waiting, the next step is to actually ask Home Assistant for the information. This is the first part of our 3 steps pattern. We'll add a Get Many States node. Now, before we can do anything, you've got to connect it to your instance. Just create a new credential, punch in your Home Assistant's IP or domain, the port, and paste in a long-lived access token. Once that's connected, we'll set the resource to state and the operation to get many. Now, here's the first critical detail that trips a lot of people up. See this return all checkbox? By default, it's off, and N8N will only grab 100 entities at most, so you have to check this box, or you'll be scratching your head later wondering why your security report is missing half your house. So, the Get States node did its job, almost too well. Think of it like an overeager assistant who just dumped a giant box of everything from the store on your desk. We get the states we need, but it's buried in a ton of extra data like update times, context IDs, all this technical junk we don't care about. This is where the Edit Fields node comes in. It's our data specialist. Its job is to look at that messy box of data and pick out only the 3 things we actually need: the entity ID, the state, and the friendly name. This does 3 crucial things for us. It makes the data clean and easy to read. It prepares the data for our AI, because AIs work best with precise information. And finally, sending less data means lower costs and faster results. This step is our data purification stage, and it is absolutely essential. Alright, our data is clean, but there's another subtle problem. Right now, it's a stream of individual items, like a deck of 200 separate playing cards, each one representing a single device. If we send this to our AI right now, it's going to analyze each card one by one and give us 200 separate reports. That's useless. To solve this, we use the aggregate node. Its job is simple but crucial. It takes all those individual items and combines them into one single complete list, one JSON array that we can hand off. It simply turns all those separate items into one combined package, ready for analysis. And now, we hand that perfectly organized deck of data over to the brains of the operation, the AI expert. Inside this node, we're not writing code, we're just giving instructions in plain English. We're telling our AI expert, your job is to be a home security inspector. Go through this entire list of devices, find any lights that are on, any doors or windows that are open. If you find any problems, create an urgent report listing them out. If everything is secure, just give me a simple all clear message. The AI isn't just passing data, it's thinking, analyzing, and generating a human-readable report for us. With the AI's report ready, all that's left is to deliver it. We'll add a Call a Service node. First, we'll send it to the Home Assistant notification panel. So we set the domain to persistent notification and the service to create. We'll add a title for our message, and for the message itself, we'll just drag in the output from our AI agent. But let's be real, we need this on our phones. So we'll add a second call to service action right after. This time, the domain will be Notify, and for the service, you'll just pick your phone's notification service from the list. The message is again the output from our AI agent. Okay, our N8N workflow is built, it's activated, and it's waiting. But how do we actually call it from Home Assistant? This requires a few final setup steps back in Home Assistant. First, Home Assistant needs to know who we are and when we're home. So in Settings, People, you need to create a person for each member of your household and link them to a device tracker like their phone. Next, to know when everyone is gone, we need to group these people together. For that, you'll need to pop into your configuration.yaml file and create a new group entity that contains all the people you just made. While we're in the YAML file, we also need to create a REST command. This is basically a shortcut that tells Home Assistant how to call our N8N webhook. You'll just paste the production URL from your N8N webhook node right in here. All right. All the prep work is done. Now for the final simple step. We'll create a new automation in the UI. The trigger is our family group, changing its state from home to not home. This is the key. It only fires when the last person leaves. And the action? Simply call the REST command we just created. That's it. So now, let's test it. I'll take all the tracked devices and leave the house. The automation should fire. It calls the N8N webhook, which triggers our workflow, the AI does its analysis, and there it is, a notification right on the Home Assistant panel and another one pushed directly to my phone. Perfect. By the way, for a detailed write-up with all the steps and code from this video, the link to the full tutorial is down in the description. And speaking of what's next, let me know down in the comments which topic you'd like me to explore next. As always, your likes and subscribes are what keep me motivated to dig into these projects. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.